Welcome back, scumbags. It is time yet again for us to get some to eat. I'm Tim, this is Cousin Mikey, and I'm very excited for this one because we're taking on the holy grail of fast food restaurants. That's right.
Yeah.
The Golden Arches, McDonald's.
Yeah. Finally.
Mikey, how are you feeling today, Mikey?
Honestly, I'm feeling good. I haven't eaten since yesterday around 6, we'll call it. So, yeah, I'm feeling pumped.
That's good. And I'm excited about this because we're going to be talking all topics McDonald's. We're going to have some McDonald's history. We're going to have, obviously, the McDonald's food challenge. And we're going to have McDonald's and how it's portrayed in the fake news and how they kind of just try to crap on it all the time. But let's start out with something that I love growing up as a kid, for sure. The Happy Meals, and specifically the Happy Meal toys. So Cousin Mikey, obviously being an expert in the field of fast food and all food in general, do you have a favorite, Happy Meal toy that you remember growing up?
So it's funny. I was ahead of my time, so the toys were great, but the collectibles you could get out of the Happy Meals were the best. You remember Batman and Robin, George Clooney and Arnold Schwarzenegger? And
of course.
Dude, the glasses, unbelievable.
Oh, yeah.
So nice. Limited run, though. I only got like 2 of them. I think I broke one. The other one, God fucking knows where that went.
Yeah.
And then aside from that, do you remember the VHS tapes?
Yeah.
They had like the Hamburglar Halloween.
Yeah, it was
like,
live action and then it had cartoon in it too.
Yeah, like Grimace's Easter and shit.
Yeah.
That was fucking great. But yeah, I mean now, I don't even know what you get. What do they get, like Fortnite games in there now?
Well, the current one now is a Sonic 3 from the movie, Sonic 3.
Okay.
I don't know. I think they're just like little toys. So that's not bad. I mean,
it's not good either.
No.
It's
well,
not
I mean,
VHS
so if you compare that to what they had before with Sonic in the early 2000s, I remember this. There were little handheld games. There was like a blue one, an orange one, and a red one. And it was really simple. It was like a racing game or something like that. But it was great. And I remember, I mean,
Dude, But that's what I mean. It just seems like that is unbelievable. But like them just pivoting back to figurines, it's lazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's everything's microwaved, laziness.
For sure.
Unfucking believable.
The other thing too is like, if you're going to McDonald's as a kid, it's one thing, but now like growing up and going as an adult, it's a completely different experience.
Yeah, it's sad.
It is. So like, for instance, if you're an adult and you don't have the McDonald's app, you're just like wasting money because the deals on there are really good.
Yeah.
And like, you're buying it for yourself now. Like, growing up, like your parents just bought it. And like, it could get expensive. Like Mike has to take a small loan out usually if he wants to get dinner for himself.
Dude, when I was a kid for like 2 years straight,
Mm-hmm.
we would go to the Bumham's house. And on the way home, my dad would go, "You want to stop at McDonald's?" I'm like, yeah. Every time I would get like a quarter pounder and a supersized vanilla milkshake. I was like fucking 8 years old.
Right. And just house it.
Oh, dude, before we would get home.
Oh,
like the McDonald's on 33 back to my house. All gone.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I could see that.
Yeah.
But, like I was saying, like the deals on the apps are really good.
Yeah.
Besides the current deal, which is the McValue menu.
Oh.
And they have John Cena who rolled it out. And John Cena, I think, has reached his like final form of evolution where he's turned into the villain from The Mask with Jim Carrey.
Yes.
Where he's just like, his face is all like mushed in and muscular.
Dude, he looks he looks animatronic. He doesn't look real.
No, he doesn't look real. And especially in the commercial where like, like Ronald McDonald looks more real than John Cena at this point. Although we haven't heard or seen Ronald McDonald in almost 10 years now.
Yeah, I think.
But the McValue menu, let's get back to that real quick. Because my favorite deal on the McDonald's app used to be from the $1, $2, $3 menu. And I would get the 2 best items at McDonald's, which is the McDouble and the McChicken.
Yes.
And it was those 2 items and you would pay $3.50, right? Which is a steal. Now you can't get that anymore. They took it away. So now they have the McValue menu where you have to get a double cheeseburger and a McChicken, and it's like $4.50 at my local McDonald's. Which you might be asking, oh well, you're getting a double cheeseburger instead of a McDouble. Like that's probably different. What's the difference between the 2 sandwiches? 1 piece of cheese.
Are you serious?
That's the only difference between the 2 sandwiches, and you have to pay $1 more. And then John Cena's just laughing himself all the way to the bank because of like why do that? They already have a good deal, and if they're gonna raise the price.
Yeah.
Raise the price. But they're trying to say it's some kind of like McValue when there is no McValue to this deal.
And I've McFucking had it with all their lies and bullshit that they've been thrown our way.
Yeah,
so
right. Over the years.
Bring it back. Bring it back. I mean, I know the economy is rough, but how much does it cost them to make a fucking burger? They got to be making 500% margin.
Right. Well, they got to pay John Cena now.
I fucking hate John
So
Cena.
let's get right to this challenge here. What do we got in store today?
So today, this is a little challenge that I would like to call the Ronald's QP McChicken Butthole Ripping.
Wow, this is very in depth. I like it.
I knew you were either going to like it or you were going to absolutely.
That's my first time hearing it.
Bash
really
me
Say it
for
one more time.
That is I got to read it again. That is the Ronald's QP McChicken Butthole Ripping.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great. And what is it? What is this challenge?
So what this is we took a quarter pounder with cheese and we are actually marrying it to a McChicken. Now you're all asking, well, Mike, it's not a normal amount of buns to make one sandwich. And you know what? You're right. But I'm going to show you today how we make this. So, you got a lot of calories in here, right? You want to make it compact. You don't want to take your time, eating each one separately. It's silly. Life's short. You got to do things quick. Now, done. So we're going to, disassemble these sandwiches and fuse them to make the Ronald's McChicken QP butthole.
So it's kind of like a Big Mac, but it's a quarter pounder and McChicken, and it's way more.
Yeah, it's basically like each one of these is about 1,000 calories.
Okay. And have you ever had this? Is this something that you just made up and you're going to try for your first time?
So like it's one of those are one of those questions where like maybe there's sometimes you just don't know what you make, but you order food and DoorDash it in the morning in your parents' house.
Yeah.
I've had this a few times. It's good. I mean, It is delicious.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. So you said calories before. So I think now is the time. Let's take our hats off here and just have this segment for the reading of the calories. What do we got?
So for these delectable treats, we are looking at 2,631 calories in total. So, a little walk in the park, but I think we got it.
How are you feeling about it? You feeling confident?
Oh, way more confident. I can't go 0-2.
No, and like this is completely different than the first one because this is just pure eating. You have water. You don't have to drink eggnog. Yeah. So this one, I definitely have more confidence in you. I'm going to say probably 15 minutes is going to take you. I don't think more than that. But we'll see. It's not a time challenge. It's just kind of like a casual. He's going to be eating, and I'll be talking about some McDonald's stuff here. Yeah.
So I mean, we'll get right into this.
Yeah, let's assemble one.
This up here.
And also, just so you guys know, I'm going to be trying one of these too, and this will be like a good thing for the audience because, he's not really a normal size person or a normal person at all. Me, I'm more average weight. I'm like, if I go to the doctors though, they have a ridiculous expectation for your weight. So I'm probably obese according to doctors, and he's probably clinically dead actually, according to all of his statistics with his. This is really disgusting.
Oh wait, I messed it up.
So are you putting it under the pickles? Oh my God. I see.
You picking up what I'm putting down?
Well, I got to follow along here.
All right, so
that bun is discarded.
Yeah, I mean, you could use this as kind of like an appetizer, like when you go to another restaurant, they bring you out bread first.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, I haven't eaten in a while, so.
Oh, wait. I see. All right, I'm all ready.
There you go.
And do we have a timer? Let's get a timer started.
Thanks, Frank.
Shout out to Frank behind the camera.
Frank.
Show the camera what it looks like.
All right. So,
as
you can see, we use the bottom bun as a middle separating bun.
Right.
So, again, it's kind of like, almost like a McChicken McBig Mac.
Right.
Great for St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah. I tell you what, just feeling this bun here, it's feeling good. This is feeling like a good sandwich from this McDonald's. Because sometimes you get it and it looks like somebody just shat out mayo all over the place. There's mayo on the outside of the wrapper sometimes, which I don't even know how that's possible. But without further ado,
cheers. All right.
Start that timer.
Mm.
It's quite good. So,
No.
while he's eating this, I won't be distracting him as much this time. But I do have to clear my mouth before I start talking. Because it is disgusting. That's a lot to eat. No comment at all from him. He's locked in, so let's talk about McDonald's in the media first. Okay? I'm going to take you back to the original propaganda movie against McDonald's, which is Morgan Spurlock's Super Size Me, which came out in 2004. And this is a movie that we were forced to watch in schools. I remember vividly. And as a kid, I liked it. And as an adult, the movie's entertaining. I'm not going to take anything away from like the entertainment value of this movie. But it's a documentary. And basically the gist of the movie is he eats McDonald's for 3 meals for an entire month, 30 days. And he kind of like, he really hams it up, puts on a show about how, oh my God, I feel terrible. He goes to the doctor, gets all these tests done. And to me, nobody eats McDonald's 3 meals a day for 30 days straight or for like eternity. I don't really understand. I mean, even he doesn't. So that means that nobody does. And even if you did, I don't think anybody's expecting it to be like healthy for you to do that. Including like McDonald's doesn't promote it to be healthy. So for him, we're almost, he's got 1 sandwich down and we're not even 2 minutes in. But for me, like that movie really got shut down because like 10 years after the movie came out, it was revealed that Morgan Spurlock, the guy who was eating these sandwiches, was just really abusing alcohol. Like he was drinking every single night. And like that really just throws out his argument that like McDonald's is the reason why he felt like so unhealthy from all these, all these doctor visits and stuff like that. And like he really was trying to like bash fast food in general and blame fast food for the obesity problem in America, which like, okay, you can kind of make that argument, but like after it was revealed that his experiment was incredibly flawed because of his alcoholism, the movie's just kind of like null and void at this point. So let's just forget about that movie. We don't need to show it in schools anymore. We don't need to talk about it. And this is the last time we really should talk about it as a society. The other movie that came out in 2016, starring Michael Keaton, is called The Founder. This is an entertaining movie too, and it's a good movie, and Michael Keaton does give a good performance during it. And the movie is about the founding of McDonald's. So basically it's about Ray Kroc, who's played by Michael Keaton in the movie. And he's kind of like a bum salesman. He's not really doing much. He's barely getting by. And he discovers this restaurant called McDonald's in California. And it's one location at this point. And it was run by these guys, the McDonald brothers, right? So he came in and he saw the potential in McDonald's and wanted to franchise it, which the McDonald brothers already tried to do and failed. So he came in and he was, he was a persistent salesman in the movie as portrayed. And he turned their dream like into reality because they wanted it coast to coast. And by the end of the movie, he's moved all the way out. He basically has almost one in every state. And the problem I have with this movie is it kind of portrays Ray Kroc as this, the stereotypical evil capitalist, millionaire businessman, which come on, I'm so tired of that like stereotypical villain where he's just, oh yeah, he's bad because he's successful and he brought McDonald's coast to coast, provided all of the franchise owners an opportunity to make a lot of money, provided all of these jobs for all these employees who were willingly working at all these McDonald's. And instead, they kind of portray him as like stealing the company from the McDonald brothers. So in reality, he made them an offer to buy McDonald's because they didn't want it to expand so much so they couldn't control the quality. So he thought, okay, well, I don't really care about that too much, and I'll just buy it off you, and I'll make you an offer, and if you want the offer, you accept it and sell it to me. And they made a really hefty offer. They wanted $2.7 million, and this was back in like 1960. Which is $27 million today. Ray Kroc obviously didn't have this money, so he had to find an investor to buy it, which he did, which they accepted the offer, and it was a done deal. But the movie makes it seem like, oh, he like stole it, he ruined McDonald's, this was like their dream, and he ruined it. And like, no, he didn't. Like, McDonald's should be enjoyed by everybody in the country. It's one of the best things in this country is McDonald's. And in the movie, they call it like America's church, which, how are you doing? Are you saying your prayers yet, or are you doing your cooking?
I'll let you know what God thinks of McDonald's real soon.
Okay. So the McDonald's obviously is known for the Big Mac, okay? And the Big Mac was made by one of these franchisee owners that I was talking about, a guy named Jim Delagatti. And he made it in 1967. The Big Mac's been around, which is unbelievable. And the Big Mac was made in an effort to compete with the Big Boy restaurant because they had a sandwich very similar. So that's why the Big Mac was made, which I thought was pretty interesting. I'm amazed that it's been around for this long. And it's 1967. That's a long time.
Wonder what they'll do for the 100-year anniversary for Big Mac. We'll still be alive. Well, you might be alive.
I'll be alive. I don't know if Don Gorski will be alive, though. So Don Gorski, speaking of Big Macs, eats a Big Mac at least a day, basically. He's had over 34,000 Big Macs in his life, and he is around 70 years old. There's a little speculation of if 70 or 71, according to his Wikipedia page. And Don Gorski is in the movie Super Size Me, actually. And we're going to have a picture up here of Don Gorski. We'll throw it up. I don't know if anybody's ever seen Don Gorski, but he looks like he probably gets his hair cut at Helen Keller Memorial or something like that. He looks ridiculous. He looks like somebody who would eat a Big Mac a day, obviously. I mean, that is crazy. And he's done it, like, he's had times where he couldn't get Big Macs because he lives in Wisconsin, and, like, he's gotten snowed in, and there's been days where he hasn't had it. So in an effort to, have that not happen again, he gets Big Macs and freezes them just in case of emergency, which is unbelievable.
Real quick, too. He would also go to, like, family holiday functions like Christmas and Thanksgiving.
Right.
And pack fucking Big Macs.
Yeah, because that's 90% of his diet. He eats that every day, and then he'll throw in, like, ice cream or, like, a fruit bar when he's home. Chips.
Chips.
Yeah, right, chips, too. How'd you know that? This is your idol?
I mean, Don Gorski he's one of the goats, right? Mm-hmm. You follow him, sure. He looks like he works in a fucking haunted house, but it's all right. Man is an American icon for people that are striving for greatness, like myself. Mm-hmm. So some kids have like Derek Jeter posters on their wall or Razor Ramon. Me, Don Gorski.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, right on the back of my door in my bed.
He kind of looks like John Lennon if John Lennon wasn't a Beatle and like still didn't marry Yoko Ono.
If John Lennon collected Beatles.
In the back of his car, his Cutlass Supreme.
Well,
so that's a little brief history of McDonald's and all like the, all the good points, I think. So let's talk about McDonald's now. And he is, are you done? You have one more.
No, I got one more.
Right at the 9-minute mark. He's got 2 down. I'm going to take another bite of this one while you assemble that. It is a good sandwich. The McMikey.
Oh, man. I probably should have heated these up now. Now I'm thinking about it. These things are firm.
That's the thing with this podcast. It's going to evolve, We're going to learn things.
So is my fucking waistline.
It'll evolve, definitely.
Oh, man, dude.
So let's talk present day McDonald's. Just Cousin Mikey picked these up today. McDonald's, it's just so ugly now. They've redone virtually all of them. There's probably a few in the country that are, still red and yellow and like look pleasant. Now you walk into one, it's like you're going into a North Korean bank. That's what I feel like. Colorless, no funnery. Oh yeah, and you have to order a Big Mac and a McDouble and all these ridiculous things. And like their outfits now, hate them. It's always like visors, like browns, tan, just really ugly.
It's funny. I usually leave McDonald's with a lot of browns and tans.
And I don't know if you know this, but because you were just in and out of there, I think. If you eat at a McDonald's now, there's no condiments available. You have to go to the cashier and ask.
Nothing.
No. I used to love the ketchup pump it in the little paper cup.
Yeah.
But now you have to go up and like an asshole and hey, can I have ketchup packets? And then they'll just throw you these pieces of foil or plastic, whatever the packets are in.
Like you're a fucking seagull.
Yeah, right. Here, beat it. Yeah, and then you have to put it on this because they don't have the paper cups anymore. So you have to smear it on the paper. Which at that point, when you put the ketchup on there with the teaspoon that they give you, it like melds with the table. So you're just like eating the table. Like, and you have to smear 3 fries, and then you got to get more, and then 3 more fries, and then you got to go up and get more ketchup packets from this guy who doesn't want to be there at all. I'm really upset about it. There are no soda machines. Good luck getting no soda machines. And I understand. People ruin them. People ruin everything. Does that mean that you have to get rid of it? Yeah. You just have to service it. It's just one more thing for them to do. I mean, there's nothing to do in McDonald's anymore. There's nothing in it. There's like a foyer in McDonald's now. Why do you need a foyer? Yeah, then it always has too many doors on it. You got a door here, a door here, a door here. You walk in, oh my God. It's ridiculous. It really makes me sad. And Ronald is gone. There's no Ronald McDonald anymore.
John Cena.
Yeah, there's John Cena. He was gone.
Different clown.
Yeah, right. 2016, they got rid of him because there was like these clown attacks that were happening. Like people dressed as clowns. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah.
There was like a picture of a guy with like a black balloon, like with clown makeup.
Yep.
And then McDonald's answer was to get rid of McDonald's. And I remember they changed Ronald McDonald at the end. They threw him in like some kind of like kimono looking jacket.
Yeah.
It was like terrible. But the original, well, not the original one.
No.
No. Like the 2000s, like 90s.
Yeah.
That Ronald McDonald is amazing. And they got rid of him. Now he's out of work. Like, he's right here. Like, this is great.
I'm surprised they make that. I thought that would have been like, they would have put an embargo on anything Ronald.
Yeah, right. It probably comes with a little switchblade in it or something.
For the cause. Oh, man. All right. We're mowing through this, though. I'm feeling, I'm definitely going to be full after, well, that's a lie. I'm probably going to eat pizza later. But for the challenge sake, I'm feeling good. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The eggnog one I did almost throw up as I was eating that last Christmas tree cake. So, No, this is nice, though. A little bit of vegetables with the pickle, very refreshing.
It's something more visually appealing, too.
Oh,
than just you going like this. I mean, the sandwiches look great.
Yeah, all in all, this honestly worked out way better than I thought.
I know.
Because I thought the bottom bun was going to be fucked. The chicken was going to,
Well, the buns are really solid on these.
Yeah.
I thought they'd just be mush at this point, but they're
not. Good seed ratio.
Oh, yeah.
We're in good shape here.
Yeah. I'm really sad about Ronald McDonald, though. It's really a shame. Because now they didn't obviously John Cena, they have all these spokesmen who do it now. But they didn't replace him. They never gave him a send off. I feel like they're going to bring him back. They have to at some point. Grimace is still big with the Mets, I know. He went on that. Yeah. He came out for the first pitch or something, and then won this big win streak. So Grimace is still, I guess nobody would dress up as that. If you were to commit a crime, you wouldn't dress as Grimace. That would be a little tough.
What about when fat people murder people?
True. Yeah.
They're really far along. Their skin is almost purple.
Yeah, because these people weren't dressing as Ronald McDonald. They were just dressing as clowns. They think Ronald McDonald's the only clown to ever exist.
Yeah. I mean,
he's not really a clown. How do you know he's a clown?
Yeah, he might just have a skin condition.
He might. Right.
Ginger with a skin condition.
That's true. I never really thought about that. Mm-hmm. There were great Ronald McDonald commercials too.
Oh, yeah.
I remember one he walked out of his house and like all these kids came up to him and they're like, "Oh yeah, like here's Ronald, like we're gonna play." He's like, "Oh well, I got to go to work." So he hops in his car, which obviously is a clown shoe. Like, of course, that's his car. And then he like goes in the parking lot and he just like does like a 3-point turn, and then he's at work. He's, "Oh yeah, I'm here," and it's just at a McDonald's. Like, he just lives across the street from McDonald's. It's amazing.
Ugh.
But no, all that creativity's gone. Let's get rid of it. Let's fill the restaurant with just brown wallpaper, just colorless tile, and miserable workers who don't. You don't even talk to workers at McDonald's anymore. Everything is through the app.
No.
Which I'm fine with because I don't want to talk to. I don't want to talk because they're just going to mess it up anyway. So at least if you do it through the app, you have like proof, solid proof. When they mess it up, you can just show them your phone. But I've done that before, and they like gave me a hard time. Like I was wrong. They were like, "Oh, you got to pull the email receipt up." Like it says it on the paper what it is, and then I open it up, and it's not that. But hey, maybe I'm in the wrong here. I don't know. I don't think so though.
But like going back to what you said though, like all the magic in it's gone. Like they used to have like the play pens. The one near us was like a fucking atrium garden center.
Well, for humans it was the play place. For animals like it was the play pen. Oh my god!
You know what I meant? But like, yeah, we used to have the atrium thing, like a little boutique-y looking.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now it's honestly like if Apple became a fast food restaurant.
Yeah. Well, the play place, I remember you'd walk in, there would be like that little container that you put your shoes in.
Yep.
And it was great. And then I remember when I was a kid, when they started phasing them out, there was a rumor that some kid got stuck in the ball pit with like a needle and it had heroin in it.
Oh.
And it was not true. The mom made it up. It was bullshit. But like they started shutting them down after that. And there's no way that wasn't connected. Because why else would they get rid of them?
Bet you the mom was a Burger King psyop. She helped drive.
Like Slugworth?
she helped drive Ronald out of there. Bitch.
It's ridiculous. Because it was that was fun. And yeah, it's dirty. They used to have the GameCube games. That were sticking out, like the controller was sticking out of that elephant trunk looking thing. And like that was so much fun. I'm still alive. So, like, it couldn't have been that dirty.
Yeah. I mean, look, we used to go there, as somebody that went there quite frequently. Mm-hmm. I mean, I turned out all right? Healthy as can be. I mean, look, my knee is already better. Mm. You know, like, if anything, I am the product of health.
Mm-hmm. And it's from McDonald's.
I mean, majority of it.
No, you just put the whole thing in your mouth, and it took the whole thing.
But well, I wanted to say that.
Mm-hmm. How are you doing on time? 18 minutes.
No, I got the driver on.
That's my fault. It's okay.
No, hey, it's all about accountability. And this podcast, we're gonna focus on accountability. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. Mm-hmm. It's okay. But like oh man, that just hit the old punching bag in the back of my throat. I was gonna lose that one.
It is a good sandwich though.
Right?
Yeah.
Came out good.
It did come out good.
They also, I don't know about yours, 2 of these patties, they must have like knocked a salt shaker onto it.
Oh yeah,
like
mine's so salty.
You remember how filled this was when I came here?
Well, the sodium level is
this
thousands.
Was filled up to here, and usually like I get the sodium level will be high, but like I was thinking like here.
Oh, it's probably
here.
It's probably around 5,000 milligrams of sodium in what you're eating right now.
A milli. Oh man.
So, what do you think about like the future of McDonald's? Like, where does it? Because like it's gotten the food has always been good at McDonald's. The food has not changed. It's good, but the aesthetics, the ads of McDonald's are terrible. Like the ad campaign is so bad. So, in 20 years, we'll finish that first.
Yeah.
I'll speculate on the future of McDonald's. I want you to get this.
I got a couple ideas as well.
Okay. I think the only thing that they could do is make it healthier. And by that, I mean like make it out of like different ingredients, maybe make the sandwiches a little bigger. because at this point the prices are just going up. They're never going to go down. They used to have the dollar menu. That's evaporated. They used to have the $1, $2, $3 menu. That's now gone. And I don't know what they're doing. Like, they throw in these limited time sandwiches, which is a great idea. Like, the McRib is a great idea. The chicken Big Mac was their best sandwich, I think, I've ever had from McDonald's.
Yeah.
It was great, and I had it multiple times, and every time it was great. But short of that, like, the breakfast at McDonald's, whatever, it's fine. But in 20 years, I hope they change the decor. That's the biggest thing I hope they change is their aesthetic. Their marketing campaigns are so dreadful now.
Yeah.
So really, I mean, I don't know. I think it could only get better at this point because they've gotten. I mean, it could definitely get worse. I'm not gonna lie about that.
Yeah, I mean, you got to cut John Cena out. I'm sorry. I know I keep beating a dead horse here, but when McDonald's was good, it was centered towards being whimsical and like kids, specifically fat kids like myself. Mm-hmm. Hey, come here, get toys, get a Batman and Robin,
get diabetes,
yeah. and also and like bring back the supersize.
Oh yeah, well that's the biggest thing from the supersize movie.
Like this fucking smooth brain I had to talk to. I asked if they still did the supersize, and he goes, like medium, like medium and large. I was like, well, like the supersize option is like meals. And I'm like he's trying to like show me index cards and read me.
At that point, you just got to go up.
Yeah. So I said, leave. Yeah. I was like, you know what? Forget it. Like, unbelievable. You almost lost a customer.
Almost. And then you proceeded to get 4 quarter pounders and 4 McChickens and then a Diet Coke too.
Well, when you're ordering that much food, you don't want them to be like, oh, he's gonna like just eat all of this in the parking lot. When you order a Diet Coke, they're like, oh, this is probably meals for other people, and maybe he wants the Diet Coke for on the way there.
Mm. Oh. Yeah. Wow, you really thought your alibi through here.
I mean, yeah. But, no, for the future, they really, just go back to your roots. Okay, enough with the, we got to be, like, Apple-looking and real futuristic. Like, no, give me the same fat lady cashier I used to have. Yeah, I know, Jeff and Jeffy's. And then, yeah, just go back to that. Bring back, especially, the fucking ketchup cups.
Yes. Because
that's bullshit.
And good luck getting any other kind of sauce for free. Oh. You got to pry it out of their hands. You go up there, you ask for Polynesian, you ask for ranch, buffalo, whatever it is. 30 cents. Like, okay, I get it.
30 cents?
Right. I think it is. It's something like that. But, like, I think you get it free if you get, like, nuggets or something. Like, you get 1 free sauce, which is good. That's fine.
I was going to say, like, they would expect you to eat 10 dry-ass nuggets with no sauce.
Right. But the thing is, Chick-fil-A gives you plenty of sauces. Well, not like McDonald's doesn't. Yeah. McDonald's has been around for way longer.
It's true. I mean, I guess Chick-fil-A is like, all right, we'll give you this since we're closed on Sundays.
I guess. That's the trade-off.
Balances out. Now, if McDonald's said, we'll give you this, but we'll be closed Sundays, actually, I don't know how I would feel about that.
McDonald's is like never closed.
No. You can roll in. Actually, I think they close between the hours of 3:30 a.m. and 4 a.m.
That's when you're laying on your side in your bed. Like, I guess I don't have to get it now since they're closed.
What do you mean? Oh,
so that's just a mayonnaise sandwich.
No, there's a little bit of lettuce on there.
Well, yeah, but it's mayonnaise sandwich. It's mayonnaise-based sandwich.
Yeah, well, it makes it a little more palatable. Mm-hmm. The first one I had no mayonnaise on it, and I literally, like, I'm pretty sure the one chunk wouldn't break down, so I had to gluck it down my throat hole. How's that Diet Coke?
It's good.
I appreciate you taking that.
Oh, yeah, the one that you ordered that you didn't want? There's something else that's pissing me off. I know I seem pretty angry with McDonald's. I love McDonald's, though.
Yeah.
But here we go. This paper straw.
Oh, yep.
Like, come on. That's ridiculous. Look at this straw. And there's good alternatives to plastic straws if that's what you're into. But this is not it. I mean, this is ridiculous. Look at the cutoff. Like, there's so much getting cut off there. It's really hard to drink this. And also, like, I just can't. Look at that.
Oh,
ridiculous.
No. It looks like when you get caught in your zipper.
This is what the side of your stomach looks like, actually, with all the little rolls and crevasses. So the other thing that makes no sense with this is this paper straw, which to get rid of plastic, comes in a plastic wrapper.
Yep.
Doesn't it?
First thing I noticed.
Yeah. How stupid is that? In a plastic cup with a plastic lid. But yeah, let's just give you a straw that doesn't work at all. That you could twist and...
Well, the lid can't get in the sea turtle's nose.
That's what it is?
I'm pretty sure that, like...
I know that's... I've heard. I've also heard there was needles in the play place.
I think that viral video sparked a lot of them. Like...
Some asshole probably stuck it in there.
That's what I mean. Yeah, I'm like some, piece of shit, surfer or, just a druggie on a boat or something. They stuck it in the sea turtle's nose to do that and just ruin. Some people just suck. Like, and I think that was that case.
Yeah. I like how you're saying that, like, you're on your high horse while you just ate a mayonnaise sandwich. And he's done. 26 minutes. And that was a very casual one. He didn't really, like, try to eat it as fast as he could, which is kind of like what I like to do in this. I like this setup. Because otherwise it would be disgusting to watch. Now it's just kind of like, it's tolerable. It's not that disgusting, I don't think. The noises you're making is pretty disgusting.
They're hitting like an elevator dropping each time.
I'm sweating. A little sweat. Not as much as I anticipated, though.
It was a good call not to wear the beanie.
Yeah.
I would have, this would have been yellow by now.
Oh, it's a t-shirt. I thought that was body paint for a second.
That doesn't look... Oh, yeah, no, I should have...
No, it looks good. It looks good.
I should have wore a bra.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
okay.
Dude.
And we know for next time, like I said, we're evolving with this podcast, We had some different things in this one. We're going to have some different things in the other ones.
Yeah, no, I mean, overall, this, we're 1-1 now.
Yes.
We're on the win column.
How are you feeling?
I honestly...
Full,
not terrible.
So, like, you're going to eat dinner later, you think?
Yeah. Yeah, what time is it? Yeah, I'll probably eat in an hour.
Pizza.
Yeah.
And you're hungry for pizza. In an hour.
Yeah, I think, probably...
We have reservations at Pizza Hut?
No, probably 2 hours. But no, yeah, I mean, I'll go home, do my business, and then I'll be ready for food.
Mm-hmm. And Kelly Rose, your wife, does
Yes.
she know about this challenge today?
She knew I was meeting you.
Like hanging out.
Yeah.
We're going to the gym.
Well, like I was like, we're doing the podcast, and that's where it kind of ended. She was basically like, cool.
Yeah.
But she didn't ask like.
Did she even look up from her phone when you left, or was she just like, yeah, later?
Yeah, no, I mean, she didn't ask what it was, which was probably the best, because then I feel bad. It would have threw me off.
Yeah. She
would have been like, what? Like, that's a lot. Do you have to eat that much? And the answer is clearly yes.
Yeah.
I do.
All right. Before we leave, what's the best item at McDonald's?
I mean, permanent or just that I've had?
Ooh. Just that you've had. The best one you've ever had.
The fucking Big Mac chicken.
The chicken Big Mac.
Unbelievable.
I kind of agree, I think.
Like
it's so good. The chicken is different, too.
It's 1,000% different.
It's thicker than the McChicken, and it's crispy. The buns are good. The Big Mac sauce is unmatched. It's amazing.
It's unbelievable. And it's apparently not hard to make, but
which is the Big Mac sauce?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but it's never the same.
True.
If you make it at home. Like, I always get, like, the Big Mac sauce is just, like, the sauce. Like, I don't want to make it. Because if I make it, then I'm kind of like, it kind of takes the allure out of it. Like, if you were to see, like, the underworlds of Disney World, like, hidden, like, that would just ruin the allure of Disney World. Do you agree?
It doesn't ruin it.
Oh, you saw it?
I like Disney. Yeah. I just don't want to get yelled at when I get home. Yeah, no, we saw it. It's weird. The wild part is...
Wait, you weren't supposed to tell it? You just sworn to secrecy?
Well,
There's Walt Disney down there, frozen?
And Ted Williams. No, it's wild, like, because you would never guess, like, where you go for. You think, like, oh, it's probably, like, in one of the big office buildings. It's, like, next to fucking It's a Small World.
Mm.
It's like a closet that just says, like, utilities, and you open it, it's just this long cavern, and you walk. It looks like a hospital, honestly.
I see.
Like, just gurneys and golf carts and Daisy Duck's head driving one way, Donald's ass the other. And, they have, like, their employees of the month, schedules. Yeah.
That sounds interesting.
You
doing okay?
It's like starting to hit now.
Okay.
Like now my body temperature's getting hotter.
Yeah. So is there anything else you want to talk about before we go? McDonald's related.
No.
Well, you know what time it is. Say goodbye, fat boy.
Goodbye, fat boy.